New developments in a federal investigation into Baltimore City police corruption. A once powerful sergeant who headed an elite gun unit has now pleaded guilty to racketeering, saying he stole from citizens. WJZ investigator Mike Helgren is live at Baltimore's federal courthouse with new comments from Sergeant Thomas Aller's lawyer. Mike?
Denise, the sergeant's lawyer says he wanted to come clean, accept personal responsibility. He took more than $100,000 from people's homes. Former Sergeant Thomas Allers, who once headed the Baltimore Police Gun Trace Task Force, pleaded guilty to a single racketeering conspiracy count and admitted to committing 9 robberies while on the job.
He went in there and, admitted what he did. And what happens to everyone else, we are not party in either way, shape, or form.
His family declined comment.
Is there anything you'd like people to know about him as a person?
Federal prosecutors accused Sergeant Allers of stealing tens of thousands of dollars from people, sometimes while they were restrained in their homes, using the authority of his Baltimore City Police badge and his position running the Gun Trace Task Force. The robberies happened in the city and Baltimore and Anne Arundel counties. According to the indictment, in one case, a victim was shot and killed because he could not repay a drug-related debt. The indictment also says officers in the elite gun unit authored false incident and arrest reports approved by Allers, and that Allers tipped off fellow cops to the investigation. Allers' attorney says his client will not turn against the other officers indicted in the federal corruption investigation. Several have pleaded guilty and are cooperating as witnesses with the U.S. Attorney's Office.
Can you say at all whether your client will be cooperating and testifying against the other officers?
My client will not be testifying for or against any other officers. They have their own lawyers and, they have their own fights to make. My client was very anxious to accept responsibility for his conduct, for what he did.
And that Gun Trace Task Force has turned into an embarrassment for the Baltimore City Police Force. Sergeant Allers faces a maximum of 20 years in prison. Reporting live at federal court, Mike Helgren, WJZ.
Thank you, Mike. Allers will be sentenced in February.